Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my home. My name is Becky, and I am so excited that you're here today. I don't have any big projects going on right now because the wedding is the only thing occupying all of this space. So I don't have anything happening around the house that I can share with you really, but I do have today, what I thought I would do is share with you a haul of things that I've kind of picked up over the last couple of weeks. I don't really have a lot of shopping footage to go with this because a lot of it was purchased online. A few of these pieces were gifts. I have one little thrifting, let's see, yeah, I have one little thrifting package here that I got the other day, and I do have some footage to go along with that. I'll share that with you, but it's mostly going to be a haul. So that's what I thought we would do today. The wedding is just taking over my brain right now. I've got to focus on that, and I will share some of that, but I don't want to share it on my regular vlogs because not everybody's interested in that. There are a few of you who want to see the wedding vlogs, so I'm just going to make them separate. Sorry, the Amazon guy just made a delivery on my porch and he kind of startled me a little bit. I want to share something with you before I actually start this haul, just because, and it may not matter to you, you may not care, but it is something that matters to me, because I want to put out good quality videos for you guys to the best of my abilities, because you guys know that electronics and things of that sort are not my forte, and I do the best that I can with music and editing and all of that. So far you guys have always overlooked the lack of those things on my channel, and I appreciate that, but I do try to do the best that I can. I don't want to just throw something out there and say, oh, they'll be all right. I want to do the best of my ability. Sometimes my ability has limits, and that's what's happening right now. So I'm going to make this quick, I promise. But back when, a few weeks ago, the Chinese companies were no longer allowed to be in the United States, such as the big TikTok thing where they took TikTok off. The editing software that I used was involved with that. Well, thankfully they brought it right back a few days later, and I was able to pick up kind of sort of where I left off. But I have noticed that a lot of the music that they're telling me is fine to use, they're coming back days later after my videos have already been posted, and they're telling me that there's a copyright infringement. So what I have to do is I just have to completely delete that song until I can figure out how to go back in another way and add music. So if you're noticing that you're watching a video and all of a sudden it just goes silent, that's the reason. And there's probably about 4 videos that's affected. It's just out of my hands. I'm so sorry. So I just wanted to put that out there so you would know that that's why you're just kind of in the dark all of a sudden, and then things pick back up where they left off. It's because that particular song that I had playing, they came back and said that a third-party copyright infringement was happening. So anyway, just wanted to get that out there. So let's talk about my haul that I have going on today. So I have a whole array of different places and things. It's just kind of a hodgepodge of a haul here. Let's start with online purchases. Now, I am very guilty of getting on my phone at night once I've gone to bed, and I'm just kind of sitting there scrolling, and I will get on eBay, and I like to go look at salt and pepper shakers on eBay. It's one of my guilty pleasures, and I found a couple of salt and pepper shakers that I want to share with you. The first one that I got is this sweet little chicken here, and the egg is the salt shaker, and the chicken is the pepper shaker. And I paid, hold on, I wrote it down, either $11 or $12. I've got the prices written down, but I'm not sure because I got 2 of them. So let's say this one was $11.33, and I thought it was adorable. So I've got this new salt and pepper shaker to add to my collection, and then I've got this set. We're gonna say this one cost $12.06 because That's next on the list. But they're little vacuum cleaners. Look at the flower on that one. Is that not adorable? There's the bottom. They both only have 2 holes, so I'm not sure which one is the salt. Well, no, idiot. This is the salt, this is the pepper. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even put the colors with the, which one was salt and which one was pepper. So there you go, salt and pepper. Aren't those are just too cute. So that was 2 of my eBay purchases. And then I got another eBay purchase here that I have not even opened yet. I thought I would open it with you. And by the way, when we finish looking at all of this stuff, we're going to put it up in the house. Well, most everything we are. We've got a place set aside for most everything. All right, this is, yeah, eBay purchase. Let me just open it up. I hope it's not broken or anything, because I haven't actually checked it out. The box is in a little bit of a disarray, but this is the packaging. Well, sir, this was $16.44. Well, my recycling got picked up today, so we're getting ready to add some more to it. My goodness, what a mess. Look, they've even got a snack package corner in here. I don't know about this. This is how they've got it wrapped. You guys, when I got these salt and pepper shakers in, they were wrapped so nicely, so meticulously. And then I have another purchase over here that I got off of Facebook Marketplace, and I only paid $4 shipping for that, and I've never seen anything wrapped so well in my life. This is a mess. I don't know. I mean, I guess all that matters is that it got here okay, but still, it's kind of unprofessional looking. But who am I? Who cares? I mean, what does my opinion matter? Okay, so this plate is actually bigger than I thought it was. I thought it was the smaller one, but it's one of the chop plates. It's beautiful. It's not damaged at all. It's in perfect condition. There's no chips or anything like that. I just thought this was so pretty, and I guess we're not going to be hanging this up today because I don't have a hanger big enough for it. I thought it was a regular size dinner plate because, you know, I don't like to measure. But the back says, I'll let you look at it. I can't read that. That's what the back says if you're interested in that pattern. Just take a screenshot. We'll put that in the recycling. My goodness. I feel like I've got a pile of trash here. Okay. Now, next thing, I mentioned to you that I made a purchase on Facebook Marketplace. Now, let me do my math here. I paid $4 a piece for these. Shipping was only $4, so that means each glass was $3 each. And here's what they look like. Did I say I got 4 of them? Yeah. 4 of these glasses, these little juice glasses. They're in great condition. They were wrapped so well. She had fancy tissue paper in there. She had a little thank you note. Thank you for supporting my business. Just the way you would expect a package to come. Not like that. Oh, goodness. So I paid $16 shipping included for these beautiful vintage glasses. And by the way, the price that I told you for the salt and pepper shakers, that was shipping included. So not a bad price because, you know, I like to stay around the $10 range for my salt and pepper shakers. All right, last night I had a meeting with my church here at my home, and one of the ladies from the church came in carrying this, and she said, I saw it at the thrift store and I knew you had to have it. So this is from my friend Lori, and isn't it beautiful? It's Italian. It's got made in Italy right here, and it appears to be, I don't see a pontil mark on the bottom, so I don't know a whole lot about blown glass, but I think it is blown because I don't see any kind of seam. So I would say, yeah, this is blown glass, and it's just beautiful. We've got a place to put this. I'm gonna share that with you in just a few minutes, so I can't wait for you to see that. And then I took a little trip to the thrift store. Summer and I had to go out of town to a doctor's appointment, and we stopped in a Habitat for Humanity, and she found these, and I'm going to apologize, they have not been washed. They are filthy. They've been in the bag waiting on me to be able to share this with you, but I got 2 of these beautiful bowls, and they were $2 a piece. You can kind of see how dirty they are right there. They're really dirty, but I have a chop plate that is just like this, same pattern, and I keep it displayed all year long because I love it so much. I wish I could have found more of these. These were $2 each. So excited that I found these. It's one of my favorite patterns. And if you're interested in the pattern, here it is. You can take a little screenshot. That is a 2, by the way. I don't know. It's showing backwards for me, but it may be right side for you, but that's a 2, not a 5. And then I got 2 more necklaces for our future Christmas bead project that we did. And if you missed that, that was in my Valentine's Day crafting video. But these little necklaces were $2 a piece. So I'm just gonna put these away for that future project or whatever else we come up with. But I am looking for these little beads right now to start just putting away for Christmas. And then I have a gift that I got from a subscriber, Jackie. I didn't expect this. I really didn't. I went to go pick the mail up one day, and there was this small little package, and I was like, oh, that's for me, because my post office box is not actually mine, it's where I work. So every now and then I'll go to pick up the random mail, and then I'll say, oh, that's for me today. It's got my name on it. So I was so excited to see. She sent me this beautiful brooch, and the reason that she sent me this is so that I could put it on my refrigerator magnet collection. I'm going to show you what it looks like. I have already taken the back of the brooch off and made it into a magnet, because the very same day that she sent this to me, it went on my refrigerator because it just needed to be there. Isn't that beautiful? And I've already thanked Jackie, but again, thank you so much, Jackie. I appreciate that so much. I love it. It's just so beautiful. It just, every time I go to the refrigerator, that's what I look at. And then I did some shopping of my own for my magnet collection, because, you know, it's something new and fun to look for at the thrift store. Anytime you have a project going on, it's a little more fun to go to the thrift store and try to find pieces for that project. So, I think it was just like a regular random Saturday that I wasn't really doing much, and I just wanted to get out of the house for a minute, so I went to a local antique store and I picked up this magnet. It's not a magnet, it was also a brooch, and I paid $4 for it. And as you can see, I've already made it into a magnet, but it's got the sparkly little doodads in there as well. And that's on my refrigerator now. I'm going to show you what it all looks like. And then another antique store I shopped in, you know how sometimes they'll give you bags of spare parts? Just, I guess if you're doing a tier tray or something like that, and you just want a little something to stick there. This was broken jewelry, and it was $2. And I put that bead in there. It's a wooden bead that was left over from the heart project. And then I just did rub and buff over the whole thing. And I was just sure to make sure that the hole from the bead was on the side. And then I added that magnet on there. Now this is just cheap plastic. There's nothing fancy or elaborate about it. But from a distance, it looks pretty nice. So we added that. And then I went to the Dollar Tree and looked in the scrapbook section, and they had a package they had all kinds of packages of different things, but the ones that my eyes were drawn to were the owls. And I just picked one because I don't want to overwhelm it just yet. But there was probably 9 in the package of these little wooden owls. And I just picked my favorite one and I put a magnet on the back of it. So that's gonna go up on my refrigerator as well. And then finally, referring back to the heart project again, which if you haven't seen it, what it was is I took a wooden heart and covered it with felt, and then I took some bottle caps and filled them full of beads and made just a little decoration for my mantle. And I just made one for my refrigerator as well. Same concept. And then a lot of times you do have to put 2 magnets on the back so that it doesn't scratch your refrigerator, and that's what I had to do. And I just did rub and buff on this bottle cap so that it would kind of blend together. So I made one myself. So that's not actually a haul, that's just, I just threw it in there. By the way, the magnet collage is not my idea. It is the idea of Scarlett Cee, and I have given her all the credit in the world. A lot of you have told me that you've found her channel. She has a TikTok and she has a YouTube and she's on Instagram. It's all kind of the same things. You're not gonna miss anything by not being on all 3. But everybody that has gone over and found her has come back and thanked me for introducing her because she's so much fun to watch and they love her content. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Jackie, who sent me this, was one of the ones who said, yep, thank you for directing me to watch Scarlett Cee. So yes, she's one of the ones that really loved her content. And then do I have anything else? Yes, I do. Let me grab it. The last thing that I want to share with you today is a gift that I received in the mail this week from my friend Dusti. Now, you heard me mention Dusti before. She has one of the biggest hearts of anybody I've ever met. She is constantly thinking of others. Every now and then I'll get a little package in the mail from Dusti and she's just saying, I was thinking about you, saw this, thought that you'd like it, and she'll send it to me. And she's just amazing. So I want to do a quick plug on Dusti. I'm going to show you what she sent me. But real quick, Dusti has a YouTube channel. She loves to do hauls. So if you love hauls, she's your girl. But I do want you to, if you go check out her channel, I want you to check out specifically the video where it was put out this past week, I believe. She did a little tour of her daughter's apartment, and it's so endearing. It's so precious. Her daughter has the most eclectic, fun things that she has put together. A lot of them her mom has picked up for her. A lot of she's picked up for herself and put together. And she's precious, and it reminds me so much of when I would do that with Lily. We would go to her apartment. She wanted to show off her collections, and it just touched my heart. So if you want to dip your toes into the waters of Dusti, that should be the video you start with, and then go deeper into her channel and see what she has to offer. But definitely go check out her channel and start with that video. I'm sure it's titled about, something along the lines of touring my daughter's. It's a Valentine's Day apartment is what it is. So go check them out. Now, what she sent me were these precious little Valentine's Day cutouts, and I remember seeing them on her tour of her home, and I thought, oh, those are so cute. And what do you know? She sent me 2 of them, so I kind of manifested those. This says, my heart will be light as a feather if you'll be my Valentine, and this one just says, Valentine's greetings. So these have been sitting on my mantle. I just took them down to show you a close version, but we're gonna put them back. I want you to see what they look like up there. And she also sent me this little card, which is equally adorable. So thank you so much, Dusti, for thinking of me. I appreciate you so much. You're a treasure. All right, so that is my haul, which is kind of a big haul, honestly, for not a whole lot of shopping on foot, I guess would be the best way to say that. But I want to put some of these things out. I had the intention, I knew where this was going, but I guess it's not going there now because it's a larger size plate. So I'm gonna have to rethink that. But we're gonna put a few of these things out in the house and if we don't get to everything, we'll get to it in a different video, because I like to show you where everything goes, or at least an idea of where it can go, if nothing else. All right, let's work on that. I came over to my refrigerator so that I could hang my magnets for you, and I look up on top of the refrigerator, and there's a piece that I forgot to share with you. I had picked this up a couple of weeks ago. It's actually the first thing that I bought, and I thought to myself, well, I'll just kind of sit it up here so that I'll remember to do a haul and show it to everybody. And I forgot to pull it out. So let me sit these down real quick and grab it. It's right here. So I went to the antique store and I saw this for $8, and I might keep it or I might give it to Lily. I'm not sure. It kind of reminds me a lot of Lily, but it's still, I was not going to walk out of there without getting it for $8 for sure. It's enamel, and the inside is in a little bit of disarray. You can kind of see there's some rust spots right there. So we would not actually use it for anything. It would just be for display. I think it would be extra cute with a plant coming out of it, and maybe this kind of sitting on the side. But $8, I mean, come on. Even the lady who checked me out, she's like, can you believe they only have $8 on this? I said, yep, I can believe it. That's why it's the vendor that sold it. She has the best prices, and she doesn't try to overcharge. So I really love buying from her over and over again. So again, Miss Minnie's Antiques in Charlotte, North Carolina. If you ever are in the coastal area near Myrtle Beach and you can get into Charlotte, Miss Minnie's is the place to go. So that is my plug for Miss Minnie's. But $8, had to share it with you. I can't believe I forgot. So let me grab my magnets again, and we're gonna put them on the refrigerator. So I'm gonna bring you a little bit closer so you can kind of see this collection start to grow. A lot of you mentioned that you were excited to watch it grow. That's the kind of thing that I think I love most about watching Scarlett, is because we're watching her collection get bigger and bigger, and I think that is so fun. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kind of copy her just a little bit, but we're gonna give her all the credit. So we're gonna put this little wooden owl up here first, and then a lot of these magnets are stuck together, so I just need to do a little surgery here. Hold on a second. This is the piece that Jackie gave me, so we're gonna put it right here. And then this is the piece that I have to put two magnets on this one so it doesn't scratch my refrigerator. This is the piece that was a brooch as well. I'm gonna put it down here. And then here's the bottle cap. I didn't even have to glue the magnet on that. It just kind of stuck. I'm gonna sit it right there. And then this is just the broken jewelry scrap bag that I made. Scrap bag, that's an ugly word. That is not a pretty word, is it? And I'm gonna put it right there. So that is our collection so far. Let me give you a close-up. Here's your close-up so you can kind of see how it all looks. And if you are interested in the other pieces, I have another video where we talked about all of that, and we made the magnets ourselves. Next, we're going to talk about the Valentine's Day cutouts. And since I already have my mantle decorated for Valentine's Day, we're just going to add them up here on the sides. We have two of them, so I put one there and I put one there, and that's where they're going to stay. For the sake of showing you where our vase is going to go, I just moved my Valentine's Day tree out of the way for just a second because that's where it was set up. But I believe once the Valentine's Day comes down, this is where this vase will go. And then I thought we need to put something inside of it, so I grabbed a few little stems that I already own, and I can't do this left-handed, so hold on one second. So that's what it would look like with the stems inside. Now, I don't know if 100% that's where it's going to stay, but it'll kind of give you an idea about a good spot that we have to put that. All right. Next, we're going to talk about these beautiful glasses. Now, I have my hutch set up with my collection of amber glasses here already, and I thought I would just add them in. So I've got one sitting there, and then I've got a couple up here at the top. You can see it right there. So we're just gonna add this one here too. And they just kind of blend in, and the yellow is just so pretty, and they fit perfectly. But when I get around to putting together a tablescape, these will be a perfect addition for that. They're a little browner than my amber, but I think the yellow makes up for it. So that's where they're gonna go for now. This is the bag of beads that I have left that we're gonna bring back out at Christmas time, because we've got another project we're gonna do. Sorry, it's dark in here. And these are the 2 new necklaces that I just bought. So we're just gonna put them in here. But I was thinking that bead right there would be prettier on that magnet than the wooden one that I have. So I might change them out, or even the pearl might look a little better than that wooden bead that I put Rub and Buff on. So we might change that out. I'm not sure, but that's where I'm gonna keep my necklaces for the time being. At the expense of showing you dirty dishes in my sink, I am going to just sit these in here for now because they need to be washed. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with them. They're gonna come out sooner or later, but that's more of a reason for you guys to like and subscribe to my channel so you can come back and see what we're gonna do with all this stuff. Probably this included, because we've got to figure out what to do with it as well. Same with this. I have to work on finding a plate rack or somewhere to put this. So we're not going to be able to actually put this out today, I don't believe. But we're going to come back to this on a different day. So that leaves us with our little salt and pepper shakers. So let's go find a home for them. If you missed the video where we put all of these together, then you just check my playlist. We put all of these up. We did a little rearrangement of all of my salt and pepper shakers, and this isn't even all of them. It's just what's on this shelf right now. So there's a perfect little spot right here for the little chicken lady. And let me grab her egg. Okay, we're gonna sit the egg right there. So I think that's a perfect spot for her. And then we need to find a spot for the vacuum cleaner. So maybe let's move these around a little bit. The best I'm gonna be able to do as far as setting the camera up, because I'm kind of high, but I will show you a close-up so you can kind of see it a little better. So we're just moving stuff around to make room for the vacuum cleaners. And my husband cut, whoa, I about fell. My husband cut up a bunch of these blocks for me for this very reason, because we want one elevated and one lower down. So that's cute. The only thing I don't like is that you can't see them up there. So let's do this. Let's move the kitty cats up there, scaredy cats, and make this one let me try something real quick. Hold on. I just wanted that to be stained because it was not going to look nice. Okay, so we're just going to put this one a little lower so you can see it better, because up there you can't really see it. There we go. It's different, isn't it? Let me show you a close-up. So here's our 2 new salt and pepper shaker sets. Right there and right there. Okay, all right, I think that's everything. All right, everybody, that's all that I have for you for today. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your day with me. I know this video was not very long. I have too many things on my brain is what I have, and I apologize because I don't want to ever put you guys on the back burner, but that's just my simple and truthful explanation for today. But I did want to share that haul with you, so I'm really glad I got to do that. So hopefully that'll go over well and you'll enjoy it. So, but until next time, I love you all, and I'll see you later. Bye.